Today, we're doing a deep dive into demarketing. We'll be exploring their brand, their strengths, and looking at some really exciting ways they could grow. You've given us a brand snapshot, their portfolio details, and some pretty solid recommendations. So our mission is to unpack what makes them tick, and maybe more importantly, how they can move from just great visuals to being, a truly strategic partner.
Yeah, and what's really compelling, I think, is how clearly demarketing positions itself. They say your marketing partner, your outsourced marketing department. It's right there.
That's quite direct, isn't it?
It is, and it signals this comprehensive offering. They create, design, and manage your marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And the emphasis seems to be on customized solutions, aiming for real brand growth and revenue uplift.
So not just a service provider, but really an extension of the client's team.
That seems to be the goal, yeah. An integrated partner.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit more then. Looking at where they stand now, demarketing definitely has some clear strengths. That clear value proposition you mentioned being the outsourced department that's strong. But what really seems to jump out from the sources is their strong visual portfolio.
Oh, absolutely.
Projects like Verve Timeless Elegance on their Instagram, or the work for Esnaf, Aura, Merit Carpet, and more over on Behance. It all shows this really sleek, quite sophisticated aesthetic. It's consistent, too.
Yeah, very polished. They've clearly got the visual side down. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, their multi-platform presence is pretty crucial.
Yes.
Being active on Instagram, Behance, their own website, even TikTok.
Reaching different audiences where they are.
Exactly. And it's interesting to note their roots, the local roots with broad appeal. They're based in Prizren, Kosovo.
Mm-hmm.
But the work feels professional enough, really creative enough to appeal just as much to international clients as local ones.
That's a solid foundation, that blend of local connection and sort of global standard.
Definitely a strong base.
Okay, so they've absolutely nailed the visual side. But here's where it gets interesting, right? How do they take that to the next level? The sources suggest a pretty big area of opportunity is deepen storytelling and thought leadership.
Ah, yes. Moving beyond just showing the pretty designs.
Exactly. It's about sharing the why, the strategy behind it, maybe some behind-the-scenes stuff, or even client success stories.
Which really raises that key question for any creative agency, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How do you build that emotional connection? How do you position yourself not just as talented designers, but as strategic partners?
Yes, indispensable partners.
And the recommendation to boost engagement and community interaction seems spot on for that. I'm thinking about, interactive things like polls, maybe Q&A sessions on Instagram stories, or short tutorials on Reels, that kind of thing.
Little value adds.
Right. Or even collaborating, maybe doing posts or live sessions with clients. That could really humanize the brand and show real results.
Exactly. It's all about being seen as knowledgeable, as a leader in the space. And another great point from the sources is about leveraging platform-specific content, tailoring it.
Yeah. So for TikTok and Instagram Reels, those short, snappy videos, quick marketing tips, maybe campaign highlights like that, it all starts with a click. Videos, that kind of content can really boost their personality and reach.
And critically, I think, to really show that strategic value, they need to highlight impact with metrics.
The data.
Right. It's not just about saying we did this, but showing, this campaign led to a X% increase in engagement or Y% growth, showcasing actual results, ROI, growth numbers with client permission. Of course, builds enormous trust.
Provides that data-driven proof. Decision makers love that.
They do. And it also ties neatly into potentially expanding into educational content, maybe blog posts, LinkedIn articles, positioning themselves as a go-to resource, a knowledge leader. So pulling it all together for demarketing, it seems like the path forward is about evolving, moving from being this visually impressive marketing partner, which they clearly are, to becoming more of a narrative-driven, data-backed thought leader.
Precisely. Building on their existing strengths.
So this deep dive really shows demarketing already shines with its visuals and clear message. That's sorted. But to really elevate, to become indispensable, it looks like it's about weaving in more personality, deeper stories, and that crucial data-driven proof.
Yeah, it really makes you think, doesn't it? About moving beyond just showing what we do and getting better at telling the story of how we do it, and importantly, proving the impact it has.
So what stands out most to you here? Thinking about your own work or brand, how could you blend that creativity with a stronger narrative and maybe some solid data to communicate your expertise more effectively? Definitely something worth exploring.